And they'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 1-1. Here it comes. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Well, that was a curveball looking right there. I tell you what, that was a nice curve. Just really froze him. Good breaking ball.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. Here's Chris Davis now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Grounded foul. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. 3 runs already home here. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me.
Batting second, center fielder, George Springer.
Here's the first pitch to him. George Springer is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Votto ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Line, but speared on a hop. One there. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to third. Freeman's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone. Should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball. Not in the big leagues anyway.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Stepping in, Wellington Castillo. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding in once again, Trey Turner. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Too low, 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight to the strike zone.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Tries to go the other way, but this ought to be a routiner out in right. McCutcheon is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in, Freddie Freeman. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Third baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And that misses for ball 1.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So striding forward now, Eduardo Nunez. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Grounded back up the middle. Scope has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in, Stephen Vogt, right at $2.30 with the batting average coming into this one, so it's mostly been a struggle for him. And that misses ball 1. 1-0 count, here it is. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside, 2-1. Set and the 2-1 pitch, and this one will be foul back in among the fans. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Curveball bounces and this one gets away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped high in the air. Votto is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another chance. Joey Votto. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Altuve. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. At the plate, Mark Trumbo, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ramirez has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Justin Bour. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Springer. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Trey Mancini. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Trumbo is after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Settling in now, Kyler Flowers. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Mancini racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. He singled his last time up. Skied into straightaway right. And Trumbo will put this one away to retire the side. Ready now, Chris Davis. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Chris Davis.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Here he is, falling behind again, 2-0. This has been a big part of his struggles. You can't pitch from behind and in hitters' counts all the time.
3-0 now. That one's in there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Jonathan Schoop is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind at 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it. Ramirez makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. On the ground to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
George Springer.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Hard on the ground toward short. Played on the backhand. And a rather easy first out. Digging in to try it again. Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mancini will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Baseman number 7.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Tap down the line. That winds up foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Mancini is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, Wellington Castillo.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. A speedy Trey.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. Gloved by Bogaerts. Altuve for 1. On to first to complete the double play. In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
Lifted in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. So coming to the plate, Eduardo Nunez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Boy, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
And that's in there on the high outside corner. 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Striding into the box, Stephen Vogt. He popped out in his first trip. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Stepping into the box, Tyler Flowers. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And here's a ball hit in the air. Scope trying to get there. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Here's Mark Trumbo now. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. New pitcher set to take over, the hard-throwing right-hander Blaine Boyer. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. Riding in once again, Justin Bour. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
High in the air into shallow left center. Nunez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Trey Mancini. Ray Diaz is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Right there for strike 1. Now he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now. Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Chris Davis is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit sharply toward the right side. McCutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Hit high and deep out to left field, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Here's George Springer. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
0-2, here it comes. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Zach Britton is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 6-1 game. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. First offering on its way. Hanley Ramirez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Heading out towards shallow right. Trumbo has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Turner gloves it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Therefore it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Ready once again, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Here it comes on 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the 2nd out.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Stephen Vogt. No hits in 2 trips to the. Brian Dozier is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And he's retired, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Tyler Flowers.
Grounded to short. Turner fields it cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Digging in to try it again, Joey Votto. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Joey Votto.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He'll get it into second, and he is into second base with a leadoff double. Digging in once again, Mark Trumbo. He's coming off. Carlos Carlos Torres will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. For Votto, that's double number 3 so far on the year. Dribbled up the line. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. First pitch on its way. Justin Bour is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So stepping in, Trey Mancini. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Rolled slowly to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Lays off 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And in game 1 of this series, it sure doesn't hurt that you make the closer come in, and he threw a ton of pitches. It's possible he might not be available going forward.
And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
Center fielder.
Here's George Springer. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Striding in, Freddie Freeman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In now, Hanley Ramirez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Darren O'Day will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 56.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And digging in, Jonathan Scope. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Tell you what, Matt, not much to do with those pitches. I know he's looking at 2 strikes now, but the first one was on the outside half. The other one ended up on the outside half with 2 different looks. What can he do? Nothing much with that one.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Jonathan Scope becomes the first out in the 9th inning. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw gets him 2 down. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
To third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping up now, Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dozier.
Fouled back. Colby Rasmus will move into the on-deck. 1 out, no. Nobody on.
Colby Rasmus.
Fouled straight back. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly by Davis. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one. Really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Our final line scored tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dylan Bundy. His record is now 3-1. The loss goes to Julio Teheran. He falls to 1-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Ben Revere is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Swing and a looper to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Stepping into the box, Mike Trout, and he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here, and he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Runner's on his way to third. Little chopper back to the mound. And he's retired here, 1 away. Digging in, Matt Carpenter. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone. First delivery to him on the way. And the curveball is chopped foul right at the plate. It's strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. There's a curveball blocked by Castillo. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Jan Hervis Solarte.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count leaving at 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it. Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Trey Turner.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits their way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
So he got him swinging. Trey Turner is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Joey Votto comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
Hit hard to short. Escobar is there. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. In now, Mark Trumbo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And Maben will look this. Coming to the plate now, Yunel Escobar. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Yunel Escobar.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Ball 2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Fernando Santana. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. Hit high in the air down the right field line, and that'll get down for a base hit. Here's Cameron Maybin now. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day.
Cameron Maybin.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now the 0-1. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Trumbo is after it, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a little blooper to center. Scope ranging into the outfield. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And the throw by Jones will not be in time. He's in there at third, and he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Ready for another chance. Ben Revere trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. And a neck-high fastball that time. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Mancini. And the inning is over. Now at the plate, Justin Bour. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. In there for strike 1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The payoff pitch one more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded by Escobar. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Stepping in, Trey Mancini. The average for him at the start of play, right at a 1-for-3 clip, 333. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
This is line to left, and the Orioles have their first hit of the ball game. Here's Chris Davis now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a liner, but this is foul near the seats.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. The tag, and he is out. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 2-2.
2-2 count.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Striding into the box, Adam Jones. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
Favorable call in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back in standing. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Just keeping him close. A runner at first with no outs here. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
3-2 count with a guy on first base that can run like he can. I think they got to send him right here. I think he's off and running.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In the dirt. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corner.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And now this is popped up. Castillo should have room behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Liner towards second. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Riding in once again, Trey Turner looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he takes ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here it comes on 1-1. And there's ball two now.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to second for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first. In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now a spin and a throw back to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Revere is over to his right and he puts this one away for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Mark Trumbo. He flew out in his last at bat. A throw behind the runner at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's over but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. And he misses 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you probably got to sit on that right now.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Runner goes for third. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Now a look and a throw back to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. And another foul ball.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. It's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. At the plate, Yangervis Solarte comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Yangervis Solarte.
Drilled to first, taken in by Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. The throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Now to the plate, Fernando Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit back up the middle, taken in by Scope. There's one. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Justin Bohr. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Designated hitter.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Grounded up the first baseline, and he is out on the tag. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Mancini, a base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nice to go the other way, but this ought to be a routiner out in right. Maben is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Chris Davis now. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Schoop. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-1. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 1-1. Here it comes. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this is lined foul over the Orioles dugout. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Carlos Perez.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Cameron Maben, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with
left fielder number 25, Ben Revere.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back safely. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Pickoff move to second. Don't want to forget about him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Nope. And that one stayed up a little high.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. And now the runner's trying for third. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in standing. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 3-2 now.
This is a really good at bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome. They go, great AB, man, great AB.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he'll take first here on the intentional walk. So make it runners at the corners now with 2 away. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Zach Britton is on his way to the mound, and this is a rather curious move to bring on the closer in just the 5th inning. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back standing. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. No runs on 6 hits and no errors to this point for the Angels. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1 from the stretch. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Back in standing. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Center fielder.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 1-2. Here it comes. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away. Wellington Castillo is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. 3-1 now.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
The 2-1 on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Third baseman.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. This one's flared out toward left. Turner onto the grass. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Yonhervis Solarte. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. Digging in and looking for more, Yunel Escobar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fernando Santana. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Very high, 2-1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Solarte rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Digging in once again, Carlos Perez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set and the pitch. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again?
Stepping up to the plate, Cameron Maybin. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Line to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
The left fielder, number 25.
Here's Ben Revere trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. In is Joey Votto now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off. Jose Alvarez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Mike Morin takes over on the mound.
For the Angels.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. A throw behind the runner at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Justin Bohr. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swings through the slider there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Trey Mancini. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And that's in there for strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out. Ready once again, Ben Revere. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Softly hit here to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Skied into straightaway right. Trumbo has a read on it. 2 down. Here's Matt Carpenter. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Another 1-2 delivery. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitch,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chris Davis, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And Escobar's throw will take care of him for the first out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. 3-0 now. On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones. He's set. Here's the 3-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here's the 3-1. There for it, Escobar. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Hit the other way out toward right field. Maben is there, and that ends the inning. Here's the third base. Josh Donaldson.
Third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Trumbo has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Yonhervis Solarte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini is there. 2 gone. Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Darren O'Day enters the ball game.
Pitching for the Orioles, number 56, Darren O'Day.
High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Maben is there, 1 away. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And that's taken for strike 1. A shot down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. In there, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. A nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Outside, 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. Little tapper down the first baseline, but it gets foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line towards center field. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first? And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting,
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Cam Bedrosian enters here looking. Here comes the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I love that pitch right there. You know he's geared up right there in this big situation. They look for a ball and just let it fly, and he pulled the string on him, just spun him into the ground.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the ready now. Fernando Santana. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Here we go with inning.
Santana.
Boy, in a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Turner will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now batting, Cameron Maybin. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Looped out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Digging in, Justin Bohr. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. Into the flag court and gone. Now with the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. 0-1. Here it comes. 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. The relay, and he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. At the plate, Chris Davis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Solarte, and he's retired 1 away. So striding forward now, Jonathan Scope. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Runner on third base finds himself down 2-0. Look, there's no reason to give him anything good. If you walk him, sets up the double play.
And that's over. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out and a runner on third. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball. Now at the plate, Adam Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit high.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting.
Digging in, Wellington Castillo. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Blake Parker And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Taken called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And that misses 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Maven is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as